Welcome. This is the class which will teach the males in the audience, particularly the young males who are being deluded by the media in this country, deluded by their own minds into believing enjoyment lies in copulation with the opposite sex. The specific design of the organism of male and female is for propagation of the species. But if the young males lose their valuable essence in enjoying quote-unquote sex, the result is they will become mad. Because scientifically, 1 ounce of semen is equivalent to approximately 60 ounces of your own blood. Therefore, the opposite sex, or the woman, are sucking your blood. Not only that, but the semen feeds the brain. Semen contains a high degree of lecithin, as well as other nutrients, quite similar to the constitution of the substance of the brain. But lecithin is used to strengthen the nerve cells, and when it is being deprived through sexual manipulation, ejaculation, copulation, whatever, that valuable essence of lecithin in the semen is lost. And one can relate quite easily concomitant diseases of the human psyche, particularly neuroses and psychoses. Therefore, those who are quote-unquote enjoying are actually in fact suffering. Therefore, to develop Ojas, which is spiritual power, which is described in the Ayurveda, one simply has to avoid sex. And to do this, one can succeed through his own mental strength and determination. Because if one becomes celibate over time, he will gain longevity, enthusiasm, vigor, vitality, memory, so many exalted definitions of human brilliance. And to help young men, I'm demonstrating here a new type of underwear called Brahmin underwear. And here we find one cloth which I am going to tie around my waist. The other cloth I'm going to tie through that cloth and then between my legs and up in the back and tight. Now when the genital of the male is tucked up, locked up, and kept safe, then 50% of the agitation due to living in this contaminated age of Kali Yuga will be diminished. The rest will rely on your proper discrimination and use of intelligence as to how to avoid contact with the opposite sex. But if the young men of this country can survive through the teenage years, particularly, without losing their semen, they will become very powerful and very strong, mentally and physically, by the retaining of the semen, by the development of Ojas, powers which are inherent with celibacy. They will actually become supermen, and this is a fact. So I'm asking those who are young eager to develop creativity, the ability to invent, the ability to memorize, the ability to become fired up, enthusiastic. Simply follow the process of celibacy. Wear the Brahmin underwear, sometimes called kopins, and at all costs avoid contact with the opposite sex unless simply for business transactions. Thank you very much.